welcome to the 166th edition of Make Pro Wrestling Majestic again. I am Tigerhite.
And I'm Peanut Gallery.
And I still do not know who champion is. I did not do that yet. Now, let's get into some drama because there is a bit of it. Can we all just agree that Samantha Irvin is not, she's probably just as bad, if not worse, than Ricochet on social media.
Oh, yeah.
Her responses to people's criticisms has been abhorrent. The whole my boyfriend is a millionaire, I get to do whatever I want, it's not a good look, and that needs to stop.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have a butthurt emotion about it or whatever. It is so not appropriate as a public figure for you to react like that. Your boyfriend has already trashed his reputation, Samantha. You have an opportunity to not do it. I recommend shutting up.
Right.
Because that's how you do it. If you cannot handle your emotions properly, then don't do it at all.
Right.
That's all I have to say about her. This has been going around that people believe, like, legitimate, honest to God, that Hangman Page is better than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, I know.
There's
a lot of other things about that too. We're going to discuss it because there are because people are now comparing Orange Cassidy to John Cena.
Yeah, that
as well.
It is the most unbelievably, ridiculously retarded thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
The fact that people can look at you straight-faced and say that is ridiculous. Yeah. There is zero comparison between Orange Cassidy and John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hangman Page. I like Hangman Page. He kind of is doing his own little thing. But Stone Cold Steve Austin saved wrestling.
Yeah.
John Cena was the face of the company through a hard time with the industry where it was the only thing in town. People were sick and tired of it. And people blamed a lot of it for Cena. It's not necessarily his fault. He was there to do a job.
Yeah.
And the cross-promotional thing is there. Orange Cassidy is nowhere near that. And the fact that they're trying to make Pockets a main eventer is ridiculous. Yeah. That is so ridiculous. He's not even that good of a wrestler.
I know,
either.
He's not. He's average at best.
Also, here's the thing about AJ, the Costco guy wrestling. I do not care if he had prior training.
Right.
I don't care if he had matches 25 years ago. He's not a wrestler.
Nope.
You know who else trained and had matches? That gigantic pedophile in England, something Cheville or whatever. He was a huge internet and TV personality in the 90s.
Yeah.
And when he died, it came out that through his charitable organization that went to children's hospitals, he molested 300 confirmed children.
Jesus.
That guy trained and wrestled matches.
Yeah.
Is he a wrestler all of a sudden?
I mean, you
no.
can say the same thing about Logan Paul, too, because Logan Paul does not primarily identify as a wrestler, but he trained and had matches and was even a champion for a while.
I'm not sitting there and saying he is a wrestler.
Right.
He was trained as a wrestler. He competed in wrestling matches, but he did not have a background in it.
Right.
His entire time was in WWE. Stop mentioning this guy's background.
Right.
He is known for being a fat dork with his stupid fat kid jerking off to Costco food.
Right.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Stop. I don't care. This is the antithesis of what AEW is. AJ is a celebrity.
Yeah.
He is not a wrestler.
Right.
This is a celebrity match.
Yeah.
You should be pissed. I laugh at you. I'm laughing at Tony Khan because this is desperate. I will give him credit. It's on the pre-show.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
But no one cares.
No one cares, but I'm sick and tired because people were blowing up my Twitter a couple of days ago saying, look at Cage match. Look at this. He had matches. I don't fucking I don't fucking care.
Right.
I don't.
No.
Because it's not applicable to the situation that this is a celebrity having a celebrity match.
Yeah. Is what it is.
It's what it is. I'm not sure if everybody knows who Ibou is, but he's a wrestling purist journalist.
Oh, okay.
I want to show this in context that he is talking about body shaming in the industry, right? This is how absolutely two-faced these retards are. And then he goes and body shames Andre Chase.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, he deleted both of these, and he's blocking, and he's on a blocking frenzy. I'm blocked by him already, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, he not only says, "Oh, body shaming is so bad and race is so bad," and then yet here he is body shaming somebody.
Right.
You don't do it both ways. You either body shame them or you don't.
Right.
You talk about race or you don't. You know what my personal view is? I don't give a shit about your fucking race, and I'm going to fucking body shame you. That's just the reality of it.
Okay, then.
Bobby Lashley is almost 50 and he is chiseled out of granite. There is no reason that Eddie Kingston should look like the cable guy.
Right.
Zero.
But Eddie Kingston is just a fat tub of lard.
Exactly. But I don't give a shit about his fucking race.
Right.
He could be purple. I'm not sure if you would quantify this as, I mean, it was a Kurt Angle tweet and it did blow up. The dude is wearing a red hat.
Yeah.
And people lost their minds because they were going to literally, disown him.
They were going to cancel him?
They were going to cancel him because he has a red hat. Are we really going to do that?
Yes,
I mean,
that is really going to happen.
If you want to talk about brainwashed and cult behavior, you know what that is. That's brainwashed and cult behavior. If you can look at a person who is wearing a red hat and you have to double check to make sure that they don't have a Trump hat on, you are literally
also
a retard.
Trump has other colored hats.
Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk has a black on black "Make America Great Again," but most people know it for the red and white letters. That's what people know it for. It's just stupid, and I like to point out the retards on Twitter because it's fun and it makes me happy. Let's talk about the ID because I think there are a lot of people who are, intentionally being dumb about this.
So. Yeah, I was going to talk about this with the news as well, but more in this is kind of how the program works.
Yeah.
So I guess we can talk about it now.
Well, So this is essentially a partnering up with indie promotions to...
Not indie promotions, more wrestling schools.
Wrestling schools most of them have indie promotions with them.
Right.
But essentially they're going after the people who are going through the wrestling schools and picking out the best for that.
Right, and what they're doing is very limited to showcasing these indie stars on relevant social media platforms. That's all it's for.
Yeah.
That's literally the extent of the program as of right now.
They're not sitting there signing everybody that has a name on the indie scene, so we can all fucking chill out about that. They're just putting them on their platforms that get, hundreds of millions of views a month.
Yeah, something like that.
So this is a positive. You people should be fucking happy about this.
Yes.
But no, they're like, well, the college kids don't work. It's not the same program, and this is in conjunction with it.
They're two different programs.
They're two totally different programs targeting two totally different demographics.
Yes, because the Performance Center is for the NIL.
Yes, that's for the people who have not been...
NXT is for the NIL people.
Essentially.
The ID program is for wrestlers who are taking a different path.
Exactly. I mean, the indie stars and doing all of that great shit, it's all well and good.
Yep.
But people's reaction to it is just absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, if anything, AEW needs a performance center. AEW needs a developmental brand.
Exactly.
Because their stars are not good. There's no one who stands out as a star. Someone who doesn't have mainstream appeal.
Zero. Nobody. And guess what? Mainstream appeal creates success for the company.
Yeah.
Because you can do cross-promotional stuff.
Right. I mean, that's why you don't have very many AEW guys performing in movies.
Well, I mean, the one that I could say is MJF.
Right.
But he's doing smaller roles. He
Right.
did a small role in the last Adam Sandler movie. That's a
Right.
fairly big platform.
Right.
But maybe do something more with that. Samoa Joe's another great person on that platform because he's in video games. He's doing that show on Netflix, but he's wearing a mask the whole time. But he was a voiceover and a recreation for a streamlined video game.
Right.
So there are a few, but they're not promoted as much.
Right.
Look at WWE and all of the shit that they do. There's a reason why they make these gigantic marketing brands like Jey Uso with the Yeet shit. I mean, it's so popular, it's going to transcend wrestling at some point in time.
It already has.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, it has.
Oh, all right.
Like I've seen it at basketball games and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I just wanted to show this picture because it was really funny, and people compared Darby Allin hanging like this because he was hanging there for like, I don't know, 3 seconds. It looked like SpongeBob when he was dressed as a wizard in that first movie that he did. And it's like, that's all I can think about when I saw this, and I thought it was kind of funny. And finally, just a comparison between a YouTuber in Logan Paul, and then a wrestler in Adam Cole.
Adam Cole just cannot develop muscles.
What the fuck happened? He looked okay in WWE.
Right.
Is Baker, is that a reason why they're splitting up? Is because Baker is keeping the damn food away from this guy?
I don't know.
Did she ban him from a gym? A gym membership goes a long way, Adam Cole. Trust me. So it's silly. And I think it's hilarious that people are like, you don't need this big body or whatever. You kind of do.
Yeah, you want to be presentable on television.
Right. Now, not everybody has to be chiseled out of granite like Logan Paul. Samoa Joe is not chiseled out of granite, but he looks like a fucking killer.
Right.
Like, he's a thick boy who can move really well, and it's like, I feel like I'm going to be eaten. But then with Eddie Kingston, it's like,
this guy is just a fat thug.
Exactly. That's not appealing.
Right.
It's not. But anyway, that was all the drama. Peanut Gallery, do you have anything to add before we get into the news?
But we're going to do that when we come back.
All right.